Hello, welcome back. Now, as the weather slowly gets bright and hopefully hotter for spring, we started to show a little bit more skin.
Miriam definitely does BL coming out a bit shorter skirt.
Not at the moment. There hasn't been exercise done in a while, but give me time. Give me time.
Advice how to protect your skin at this time of year. We're joined by the skin nerd herself, Jennifer Rock. Good morning to you, Jennifer.
Morning,
Hi.
And it is true. We come into the warmer months, the layers come off, and we are showing more skin.
Yeah.
So we should be protecting it.
And we're also trying to, I suppose, be mindful of maybe we're going on holidays in a few weeks' time, and I do think there's that psychological piece of us saying, right, I want to feel the best version of my skin. What should or could I do? And now that we're hopefully parking the winter months behind us, there's a little bit less heat on the house and so on and so forth. So there's a lot more humidity starting to come into the air, which is great for the skin because you naturally hold a lot more moisture when there's a little bit more moisture in the air.
Oh, yeah.
So that's kind of the main difference, is kind of circumstantial, environmental, and you're starting to keep the moisture in your skin naturally.
Because I suppose there's always the hay fever suffers one for people that you have to think about when this is coming up. But also, people do have quite sensitive skin when we change to this little bit of humidity and also the sun. Do you know, some people like to... I watched that viral video of people at a dermatologist at a conference recently, and there was not one piece of skin on show. It was so funny. So, like, that is an issue, right? Sensitive skin around this time of year as well, just minding it.
Very much so. And I suppose when we look at the body more so, as you're saying, showing more skin, there's a lot less sebaceous glands or oil glands on the body than there is on the face.
Yeah.
So I suppose that's a key thing to be aware of, that we're not making as much oil on the body. Also, our skin on the body doesn't keep the moisture in as much as our face does. And I do think we tend to, on this island, I'll own it, neglect the body. So whereas we think about looking after our face because it's on show the whole time, we are covered a lot of the year. So just be aware of those three pieces: less oil, less water naturally in the body skin, and then ultimately it's about what products can you do and use to help them.
So you do have a body nurturing serum here.
So I wanted to bring something in that would suit, say, the whole family. So I'm not saying you necessarily have to moisturise your child.
Oil, yeah.
This is the body oil. I always go back to Hydrating time and time again, simply because it's hydrating, it's organic, it's got really key quality ingredients in it. This one smells divine. It's got rose in it, which is really anti-inflammatory, very hydrating for the skin. But I used to baby massage years ago when my son was an absolute tot. I didn't need the doll. I had the actual child. It was very handy. So now baby massage is huge, but this is something you could do at home with your little one, or, you know, just to a partner, or just using it on each other. It is a whole family product that's really hydrating, and back to that point, will lock oil into the skin, keep the hydration in the skin, and it's absolutely divine all over. Like, even if you just...
Suitable for babies.
Suitable for babies. Just do it on one arm, not the other. You'll see the difference. It can last for days. So a little goes a long way. Put it on straight after the shower, or if you're putting it onto a child straight after you bath them or they've just come out of the shower, a little goes a long way. Really hydrating, so nourishing, and it's a very light oil. It does dry in quite quickly.
I probably put on way too much.
You put a lot on. You don't need a lot.
I should
need a tiny
little bit on.
Because that's how they go. So that's how you use them a little bit longer, and your skin slightly damp to make them go longer.
But there's a beautiful aroma to that, so I think you could definitely smell it in the house. It's like an emotional well-being piece as well as looking after the skin. So
now let's talk about the boys' favourite topic. What do you mean we have to use SPF all year round? Yes, we do have to use SPF all year round, but when it comes to our bodies, a lot of people will still just think about their face during the summer months, but the arms and everything are out.
Do you know what? I have clients that come to me every single year and they're like, Jen, please tell more of your clients that you tend to become conscious of the body in the future. So, for example, you put your SPF on anywhere that you're exposed to. So I do keep one in the car. I have a spray one, I have a powder one. So when I'm driving, anywhere that's on show, the top of your feet, shins, wherever.
A powder one?
Like this little powder SPF, you can get that. If you don't want to put another lotion, you don't want to put lotion on and get it near your sleeve or whatever. So putting an SPF on the body throughout the summer is really ideal to top up with it.
It's a very good idea to leave one in the car.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Jesus, Alan, imagine, great idea by myself.
No, but just to have one in the car,
really
because you're running out and you've forgotten it and you're halfway somewhere and then you go, oh, it's here anyway, so I'm grand. But what about people who have dry skin, particularly dry skin when it comes into these months?
Do you know what? It's a great question. And also, if you are topping up with SPF on the body, you have to remove it. So what you use or choose to help your dry skin with isn't just your oil. You have to remove the SPF from your body at the end of the day. So just make sure you shower at the end of the day. So the next product is that. It's a shower gel. So when I'm tasked to look at the body and what should we talk about, I can talk about all the oils that elixir of use till the cows come home, but actually what you choose to use to wash your body with is as important as what you put on with an oil, if not arguably more so, because if you think about the face, we know that if we overwash the face, it can be, I suppose, a little bit too exfoliating, too harsh. It can, strip the skin of its natural oils. The same premise applies to the body, but it also is something that we've already noticed, that our body skin is so dry. So this is kind of a fun experiment, if you will. If you try we call it componentry, the packaging. When you take it out, it looks like something you're going to put onto strawberries and cream, but
it's a whipped cream.
But this is a shower gel, so it'll go such a long way. This is a coconut-based product, so it's a little bit of fun with how it comes out, and that's very much the trend.
So what do you do with that now? You just rub that into your skin?
Yeah, so you're in the shower, that comes out, and use it all over, top to toe.
But it's like a whipped cream. What do you think that you were going to do with that?
Get the strawberries out.
But do you know what, trend-wise, what's coming in the future?
Like
I love it. It's so sensorial. It's actually a little bit of fun in the shower. It's a little bit of moment in time.
Lovely.
It's alcohol-free, sulfate-free. Coconut has lauric acid in it. Really hydrating.
Gorgeous.
It's a bit of self-care.
Neck.
Oh my goodness. So we say that people neglect. Do you like it? Neglect the neck. I know, sorry. Put
I get
too
the
many
redness
puns.
all here every time I'm away.
Okay.
And it's just because I'm neglecting this area.
But a lot of people are, and we tend to look at the two of us are showing that part of our body, maybe more so than we're in. But the reality is that the neck muscles pull downwards, where it's always exposed to UV rays, give or take, and it has a lot less oil and a lot less collagen in it. So it's an area that we become very conscious of, particularly 40s onwards, from an anti-aging perspective. So one that I brought with me here today is Genesis. It's their ND cell. This is all about firming the skin, making the skin look more taut and toned, getting a lot of hydration into the skin. The more hydrated the skin, the more supple the skin it looks, and then it looks a little bit more youthful. It's got vitamin B5, hyaluronic in there, and it's got a lot of vitamin C and E. So Genesis is a brand that I keep coming back to of late. It's Korean.
Oh, it's a cream. Okay,
It's a cream. You just apply it upwards every morning.
I was going to say, do you do it that way? And you're going up into your neck, and this is your decollete, isn't it?
Exactly. So I'd always put it on kind of from the collarbone upwards, exactly as you are, and just leave it. So I would specifically have a neck cream that is different to a face cream, simply because you want the technology to be targeting the muscle that is defying gravity even more so than the face. So that's the reason and the rationale behind it.
And does this do similar?
Yeah, so this is the brand. Look, I actually credit Reposage with my love for skincare. It's the first brand I worked with as a trainer, so I just come back to it time and time again. Their premise is based on seaweed. It's called Laminara digitata. It infuses a lot of hydration. If anyone can get one of their facials, they've got a 4-layer facial. I promise you, I kid you not, within 30, 60 minutes, you just see that instant glow. This is their kind of equivalent for your home care piece. So it helps with loss of elasticity, absolutely infuses the skin with hydration, and it's packed full of peptides, which you're going to hear a lot more of in the future. What are peptides?
Well,
you naturally have
now,
some,
aren't we?
Yeah, and even more so. Like I was at a trend show last week, and you can just see it's going to be huge.
Hyaluronic acid, we all know about that. It's all about peptides.
And that's what this is. So what does that mean? It has basically ingredients that you naturally have in the skin that are like little bossy boot cells that say you must make more collagen, and that's what this is specifically for the neck. So I would actually say, sorry to say it on television, it's like nipples up. So I'd put this from the breast area all the way up to the lower part of the
chest.
That includes men as well.
Absolutely,
just
genuinely.
I literally do get very bad.
You have a nipple too.
If that's your focal point, but it's like a face at home. Vitamin C, there's also coenzyme A in there. So really advanced. 4 brilliant products, all for different reasons.
You have 2. He has 2. Is that all? Not like Harry Styles with an extra one, no?